Welcome in for the first time this season to Case Field for Washington Demons football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. For the first time this season, it feels like forever until we've been able to say it, given the Demons played their first two games on the road. This is the Demon Football Pregame Show, presented by the N.C. Williams Agency of Farm Bureau Financial Services. My name is Jack Knowlton, along with my broadcast partner, Zeph Walker-El. Zeph, Football has been back at some of the upper levels for a little bit, but it is finally back at Case Field for the 2025 season. The Demons played two road games, two very tough road games, which we'll get into. But, you know, we walked around the field just a couple of minutes ago. You've been here. Obviously, we're excited. Just describe the buzz and the energy that we feel inside this stadium today. Everyone's pretty amped up to get the home slate started for Washington.
Well, it is the first home game, but it's not just about the football tonight. They have senior night for their seniors of the band. So there are a lot of spectators here supporting a lot of different things going on. If I were on that field, it's time to go boots to the ground, get on the gridiron, and win. Bring that first home game back here in Washington.
Washington's certainly looking to do that. I mentioned they have two losses to ranked Mid-Prairie and Independence teams. We should name their opponent for tonight's game, of course. Normally a Southeast Conference foe in other sports. It is the Burlington Greyhounds. Burlington out of Class 4, Division 3. They come in with a 2-0 record, a couple of wins for them, including a victory over Oskaloosa in their last game. So Washington trying to reverse fortune, Zeph. Burlington trying to keep things going. Fort Madison was the other victory for the Greyhounds earlier this season. And if you're Washington, how do you use that energy? How do you get your team going to get this win? Because obviously Burlington, a good team. However, Washington has won the last three games in this series, including a 14-7 win last year. This is a team they have had success against, and despite the kind of different records to start the year, Washington's tested itself against some really good teams. Do you feel they have a chance in this one?
I do think they have a chance, and honestly, we've got to keep our eye out for K.L. Williams, their senior, their quarterback. He likes to run that ball. So if Burlington want to do anything, they're going to have to stop that run game. And according to these yards, picking up a good 152 rushing yards last game, which led to a rushing touchdown. He's going boots to the ground. And Burlington, I don't think they're ready for the Washington Demons tonight.
Yeah, Burlington does have a decent defense, 97 tackles, but you're right, Cale Williams has been the dual threat. They have three running backs behind him as well, so you're going to see a lot of yards on the ground for Washington, led, of course, by Williams. He has 277 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks to his name so far this season as well. But on the other side, this feels like a pretty fun battle of two teams that can run the football. And I'll tell you what, Burlington has a guy in Keyshawn Walden who can absolutely run the football. Listen to these stats, Seth. 338 yards, 4 touchdowns on 16 carries. That was Walden's numbers against Oskaloosa in their 45-31 win. This guy can absolutely pile up the stats, pile up the scores when he gets going. What's going to be the mindset for Washington to try and slow that down? This is a Demons team that does have a lot of veteran defenders, guys we're going to be keeping an eye out for throughout the night.
Well, if anything, if it works for them, they have to know how to counteract it, So I know they practice. And if Kale's running that ball in practice, if they're stopping him just a little bit, use that same type of defensive intensity when it comes down to Burlington. And keep defending home field.
Yeah, Washington looking to defend home field here tonight against the Greyhounds. Have a couple of pregame ceremonies, a national anthem. We're going to have a performance by the bands. Plenty of spectacle here in this game. Some other notable Greyhounds, too, as well, that we'll touch on. Their quarterback is Caton Zaug. He is 8 of 11 for 117 yards, 4 touchdowns. Hasn't thrown the ball a ton, actually. Only 2 players have recorded catches for this Burlington team. John Phillips is one of them. And yeah, Burlington, not a team that has passed the ball a ton, but when you have a guy like Walden, you're going to have success running the football, Zeph. And, I do feel like the winner of this game, and we're going to so often say it at this level for the rest of the Washington season, is going to be the team that wins in the trenches.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And, knowing that they have not thrown the ball that much is kind of a leg up for Washington, as they know how to defend and what they're looking for. Here we go. We got the Demons running out right here.
Demons taking the field. Got the American Iowa and, of course, the black and orange W flag as Washington takes the field, and that's perfect timing. Spotlighting, I mentioned those three running backs. Carson Brown, you're going to hear his name a lot tonight. Grant Whistler, Clayton Evans, a guy who gets a lot of touches. And then at wide receiver, when Cale Williams does go to the air, Liam Roberts has been his guy. 5 receptions, 97 yards, and a touchdown just against Independence in that last game. Has 146 yards and 2 scores to lead the Demons through the air. Just a sophomore, Zeph, a guy who's really impressed this year.
That is really impressive to be a sophomore. He's got a lot of years ahead of him, and if he keeps playing at this level, I think the Hawkeyes got themselves a wide receiver brewing.
Wow, way early scouting report. There you go.
You got to start early, right?
Absolutely. So Washington looking to get things started early against a good Burlington team. The Greyhounds themselves looking to go 3-0 and continue their strong start to the season. We'll send it to a break. This has been Washington, the Ansi Williams Agency at Farm Bureau Financial Services pregame show. We'll be back with the kickoff between Washington and Burlington in just a moment.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections. Like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes. We talk on all over the world. Out of There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes. We talk on all over the world. Out of There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that?
Cold. It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
Welcome back to Case Field for Washington Demon football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. The action has arrived. The pregame festivities have concluded, and it is Burlington and Washington time. It is the first home game, Zeph, for the Washington Demons. They are taking on the Burlington Greyhounds. Burlington winning the toss. They want the football. They will be receiving. The Demons set to kick off their home football season. Zeph, final moments, final thoughts, final pregame thoughts from you as we roll into the first home game for Washington football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
You know, I don't want to be more excited than the players on the field, but I'm ready for some football.
I think we all are, and Washington rather, set to kick things off. Tyler Winkie is the team's place kicker, and we are underway. Kicker kick a little bit of a dribbler. Burlington has to field that, and the returner mauled immediately. I thought maybe that was going to go out of bounds, so a little bit of maybe a cheeky play. That looked pretty intentional there by Winkie, and the
definitely looked intentional.
Demon defense will take the field.
Start off the game with a squib kick. That's interesting. So
they're going to spot it at the 19-yard line. And Burlington's offense, headed up by Caden Zog, will get things started. We highlighted Zog. Keyshawn Walden is the tailback. Wilden, huge game for Burlington, and gets the carry for the first action for the Greyhounds. Bounces to the outside, skips past a defender, and gets a nice gain for the first play from scrimmage for the Greyhounds out to the 34-yard line. And that is what Wilden can do.
We saw a little bit of a tussle there. The refs let him play.
Ball at the 34, first down of the Greyhounds. That is going to be their bread and butter, is attacking through Wilden. You'll hear his name plenty tonight, wearing that number 0 jersey. First and 10. High formation for Burlington. QB keeper here, there for Zog.
No tackle for a loss.
Nowhere. The Demons stuff Zog behind the line of scrimmage.
I believe that's a tackle for a loss.
Nice play there at TFL going down. I saw Narek Raimundo in there. He has 1 tackle for a loss coming into this season, 2.5 overall. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. It goes down, at least on the scoreboard, as no gain, but bottling up everybody besides Keyshawn Wilden will be big for Washington.
Yeah. That's a good defensive stop. They got a lot of motion going on behind that O-line.
One wide receiver split out to the left. Dropping back to pass is Zog. He's hit as he throws. It's intercepted. What a play by Washington. And it's Cale Williams, the man who will now be under center after getting the ball back for the Demons. Zog was hit as he threw it, and Washington will take over. What a play by Williams.
Big early defensive stop leads to a interception. Gotta love that. That's a great way to defend home field.
Rudy Wolf, who has 7.5 tackles on the season, was first to the quarterback, and Zog just had to chuck it up. And Williams, the timely play to make the interception, and Washington will take back over from the Burlington 34. Williams takes the snap, hands it off, and he is hit immediately in the backfield. Big stop on the first run for Washington.
Is that?
They will move the ball back 2 yards, so 2nd and 12 coming back for the Demons.
It was Jordan Cooper who stopped that right there. He broke right through the line. He didn't. It's like no offensive blocks was able to stop him.
Cooper, 5 tackles coming into this game. Williams with Couple of tailbacks behind him. Motion, this run a little bit better.
Okay.
Run up the middle. That'll gain about 4 or 5 back.
Good way to push forward there. Good way to stay on your feet.
That'll bring up 3rd down. Third and 7 coming up for the Demons. Williams.
We might try to find Carson Brown on this play.
Williams in shotgun. Man comes in motion, takes the snap. Quick throw across the middle is in and out of the fingertips of the receiver that time, and it will bring up 4th down. And Coach Kelly Williams looks like he's thinking about keeping his offense out there. No, he will send the punt unit off. Cale Williams will jog, and the Demons will jog off the field. The Demons will punt. Nick Stone, who plays quarterback from time to time as well as tight end, back to deliver the punt with 4th and 8. The Demons unable to capitalize on that interception. Stone boots a wobbler toward the goal line. It'll bounce into the end zone, and Burlington will take it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. So no score to 1 drive apiece after Burlington turned it over. The Greyhounds looking for a better answer, but Washington, Zeph, some good early pressure in the Burlington backfield to get a few early stops.
Yeah. Let's see if Washington can keep up the same intensity that they had on their first defensive stop, which led to an interception.
So Burlington had a good first play of drive number 1. They got the ball to Wild and didn't give it to him again on that drive until the pick. He has it here. Bounced the outside.
Great
He is
stop.
crunched right back at the line of scrimmage. So they try to go to that outside zone again, Zeph, and absolutely swallowed up by Washington. I saw Blaine Reese in on the stop with a couple of other defenders. Caden Griner was over there as well. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. No gain for Wilden. Zog under center. Wilden behind him. They opt for the QB sneak. Actually, I think it was a handoff to the fullback that time. We'll gain a couple.
Let's see what they mark him at. 3 and 7.
Looks like 3rd and along 8 or 9, and actually it doesn't look like on the scoreboard they gave Burlington any yards for that one. Excuse me, they ended up with 3. 3rd and 7 on their 2nd drive of the game.
It's a great stop.
High formation again for the Greyhounds. Zog drops back, fires over the middle, pass
Almost
too high.
Almost another interception there.
Caden Zog. Cale Williams in defense again, and the Greyhounds will punt.
In the event that he got that interception there, 2 back-to-back interceptions early in the game like that, that's got to be some momentum shifting right there.
Owen Diftiriso, who is the intended receiver, and will be back to send it away. Actually, it's Winky on the punting duties today. Diftiriso has punted in Burlington's games before, and a timeout by Jordan Webb of Burlington. They're gonna talk things over. We will take a brief break here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Come back, the Demons will have the football. 0-0, just under 8 minutes left to play. We'll be right back.
WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
So Burlington still in punt formation after the timeout. Looked like they were wanting to talk things over, Coach Jordan Webb.
I thought he was going to go for some sort of trick play coming out of the timeout. Bring his QB back on. So you got to look out here.
Instead, it'll be Winky to punt, barring, like you said, any trickeration. No, he just sends it away.
It's a good punt.
Underneath it and returning it and thrown immediately to the ground is the wideout for the Demons. Liam Roberts is the lead punt returner for this Washington team. Still gets it a little past midfield, so good starting field position for Washington.
Definitely.
Both teams have kind of played within the 20-yard line of Burlington and the kind of 35 of or 45 of Washington.
They're both trading blows.
Right in that center of the field. We'll see which team tries to break through.
Both teams are chasing a win here too, so it's going to be a game of who wants it more.
Williams in the shotgun, one running back now motions out to the right. That's Grant Whistler. And running it directly and churning for a couple of yards is Cale Williams.
That's got to be a first down.
We touched on his running ability, and that is the first down of the game for the Demons.
That was a great run. The blockers were right there. They helped move everything forward. If you're the coach of Washington, you got to love that offense right there, those blocks.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the Burlington 35. Williams in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 split out to the right. Coming in motion is Whistler. He'll get the handoff here, bounces to the outside and gets hit around 5-yard gain there for Grant Whistler.
It was a great counter, it looked like. They had the defense shifted right there.
So a gain of 9 for Whistler.
That's a big pickup, big pickup.
Gains a couple more yards. Ball will be spotted at the 30, or the 28 rather, of Washington. Again, 3 receivers out to the left for Cale Williams. Takes the snap, hands it off again to Whistler, and he is smushed in the backfield. And a flag comes in on the far sideline.
Huge hit.
Big hit in the backfield that time for Burlington. A couple of defenders were in on it.
Gotta wonder what's the call there. Offsides.
And so offsides, and the big play for Burlington's defense will not be rewarded.
You know, I didn't want to call that before the ref actually said something, but I saw an offsides there. They got back there just a little too fast for me.
That'll move the ball up. Washington getting a nice call, and
for Burlington, this is not good. You're backing them down. You're almost in your own red zone.
Actually, I think it was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the outside. A couple of guys were going at it between Burlington and Washington, so that's going to take the ball all the way up to the 16-yard line. Burlington sends the blitz. Williams has to loft it to the back of the end zone, and it's over the head that time of the intended receiver.
Williams is looking to get his 4th passing touchdown of the season.
Aiden Schmitz was the intended target, who faded toward the goal line, and Williams felt the pressure a little bit there for Burlington. So ball on the 16, 2nd and 10. Still nothing separating the Greyhounds in Washington. That's the first look toward the end zone for really either team. Washington maybe the best drive of the game so far. 3 receivers again to the left of Cale Williams.
You can't forget Cale Williams likes to use his own feet.
Takes a snap and directly runs, has a hole. I called it there. Oh, look at this. Blocker, stays on his feet. He has nowhere to go and brought down.
Credit to Burlington's defense right there.
Burlington had any additional hole blocked. Williams hit the first one well, and after spinning off of his own defender, was met in the backfield again. So Drive continues to stall. 3rd and 10 for the Demons. Right in front of the 15-yard line. Washington's kicker is Braden Tappan if the Demons maybe think about trying a field goal if they can't pick up this first down. Player comes in motion. Williams steps up in the pocket, looks to run, and is wrapped up right back at the line of scrimmage. And that will bring up 4th down. Play blown dead before they brought Williams down, but nevertheless, it looks like Washington going to opt for the field goal team on. Tappan is going to try to tap it through the uprights.
Burlington is not trying to let Cale Williams get on the ground. He puts that ball on the ground, he's gone. They did a great job at stopping him these last 2 plays.
Tappan trying to knock.
He's 4 for 4 this season, so.
Puts it up, and it is tried and true from 34 yards.
Make
Braden
that 5.
Tappan continues his perfect streak, and Washington takes a 3-0 lead over Burlington, breaking the tie with just under 5 minutes in the first quarter. We'll send it to a quick break. Burlington will have the ball on the other side. You're listening to Washington Demon Football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capra Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capra Auto Group. See yourself the Capra experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Welcome back to Washington Demon Football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. A Braden Tappan 34-yard field goal gives the Demons a 3-0 lead. Burlington will have the ball again. A couple of drives, one ending in an interception, the other a punt. Another squib kick here, and falling immediately on it that time was Burlington. So no real trickeration opportunity. Nice heads-up play there by Kyler Deegan to fall on it for the Greyhounds. So they will have it right at the Burlington 35-yard line to start their next drive. And Zeph, I think you have to be happy so far if you're Coach Kelly Williams that aside from one run, that first of the game for Keyshawn Wilden, we haven't seen much of him. He's been hit in the backfield a couple of times. Burlington going to look to try and get him going, you have to think, on this drive.
They do need to get him going. If they don't, I think Washington's defense is going to get a little cocky.
Saul rolls out to his right, fires to the sideline, has a man, and the catch is made. Broken tackle, and down to the 40-yard line. That time, and a nice catch for Burlington.
I guess they adjusted, right? They didn't have to go to their running back.
And that's one of their other talented receivers, John Phillips. Entered this game with 143 yards and a touchdown. And Burlington into Washington territory for the first time this game.
You've got to know, they're still filling each other out. Nothing's concrete. There's no concrete offense coming from either end. This is Burlington's first time getting on their side of the field, so.
Zog in the shotgun, hands it off to Wilden. And met in the middle after a gain of about 5 for Keyshawn Wilden. Juked one defender, but swarmed by a couple of Washington players at the second level that time. And they'll set up 2nd and 5 from the Demon 35-yard line.
If you're Washington, you don't want to allow 7 on your home field. You've got to force the 3 and out.
Zog in the shotgun again. Chats with Wilden, and now Jordan Webb didn't like his look that time. And so with 3:37 left in the first quarter, Zeph, Burlington has used both of its timeouts. Keep it here for a minute to go back to Wilden and Washington's goal of not allowing 7 on the board. What has impressed you about this Demon kind of front to swarm Wilden and not prevent him from breaking open too big of a play, save for that first round of the game?
It goes down to the scouting report. They had to see this coming. They had to know that Burlington was going to run that ball down their throats. And the best thing about it right now is that they're targeting it. They're making sure they stop him every time. He's not able to break away, get a big run, get some big yards. And right here is going to be the most important part. Because if he breaks away, he's right in the end zone.
And you wonder, too, you have to go back how big that interception is going to end up being for Washington. I mean, you think about your first defensive drive at home. You don't know how nervous your guys are. You come out and make a play like that, get a takeaway. That's obviously a coach and a defensive coordinator's favorite thing in the book.
Yes, it is.
To be able to get that has got to be huge for the Demons' momentum. Only able to turn it into 3 points so far, but trying to get a stop. Burlington trying to drive after the earlier completion from Zog to John Phillips. He's in shotgun now. Motion man is Phillips. He gets it on the jet sweep and is drugged down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's definitely a tackle for loss.
Great swarm tackling that time for Washington.
That was a great read by Washington's defense. If you could say anything, Washington's defense came to play. They're alive. They've allowed a few yards, but the stops, big stops, are where it matters, and they're showing up.
Brady Kranz, who is also crucial to this Demons offensive line, was there. The first one there. Washington trying to keep it going with their defensive front. Again in the shotgun is Zog. 3rd and 7 from the 37. He rolls out to his right, looking for a man. The Demons trying to swarm him. Zog's going to run for it. Flag is down in the backfield, and Zog is shoved out of bounds short of the sticks.
It's got to be a holding.
And the flag is a hold indeed on Burlington.
You just can't be too touchy there. You've got to trust that your quarterback can use his feet and get out of the way from getting hit. That's a call they did not want. That lost them yards, and they're on 3rd down.
And so Zog gained a few yards. He was kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, or maybe 3 or 4 rocks, as in the Washington defenders. But now instead it will be 3rd and 17 from the Washington 47-yard line.
That's tough.
Big pickup needed for Burlington. Out of field goal range, of course, as well. So first down right there at the 30-yard line marker. Demons need 17, and the refs are going to talk something over here. Refs are discussing. The Washington sideline looked like it was maybe asking for clarity on something. They're having a conversation with the coaches.
Again, while we're at it, another credit to Washington's defense. They're forcing Burlington to actually make changes while driving.
Zog gonna go long, has a man, and a wonderful play made by Washington. And it was Caden Griner, the talented senior defensive back, diving Superman style to get the pass deflection. It was a good throw from Zog.
He left it all on the field there. That dive, that deflection while diving, that's not easy.
Javion Watts got separation from Griner, and he leapt to make a play, and a critical one it was. Watts might have had 6 if not for that pass deflection. And so the Greyhounds gonna opt to go for it on 4th and 17. The snap is dropped, bobbled, picked up that time by Phillips. He cuts to the outside and gets tackled by his shoelaces, and that will turn the ball over on downs. almost a disaster for Burlington, almost turned into a disaster for Washington because Phillips all of a sudden found himself with some space.
Yeah.
But Washington able to make the tackle, and their offense will come back on the field. Zeph, the Demons' defense does hold up. The penalty kills Burlington's drive as well.
You've got to wonder, was that the right call from Burlington to actually go for it on fourth there? I don't know if that was the right call. They could have punted it, put it in the backfield, and forced Washington to drive the ball.
Well, you wonder. You saw a bit of a wobbler from Tyler Winkie, the punter for the Greyhounds. You wonder maybe if they didn't trust him in that situation, maybe see if they can work some magic on 4th and a mile. But they do not, and so Washington takes back over. Cale Williams, empty backfield. He stands in shotgun. 3 receivers split out to the right. We saw Burlington air it out on their last drive. We'll see if Washington tries to here. And Burlington jumps off sides. Oh, another penalty.
We spoke on that earlier. Burlington seems just a little too antsy, too jumpy. And what we thought was an earlier offsides, which could have been something different, we definitely see an offsides here.
So some movement triggered by Washington gives them 1st and 5 from the Burlington 41-yard line. Again, Cale Williams goes empty. Now coming over into the backfield is Grant Whistler. Jet sweep is wrapped up. I believe that was Carson Brown on the carry. He'll gain a couple. Carson Brown, give him 2. He'll bring the ball to the 43-yard line of Burlington. Seen Washington deploying a lot of motion, Zeph. Williams starting with an empty backfield in shotgun, a couple of guys coming through.
Yeah.
Jet sweep snuffed out that time by Burlington. Williams.
You know, you don't know. Burlington's defense is getting the proper stops they need. They're kind of reading a little bit of everything that Washington's throwing at them.
Another motion man as fixed
and he's out of there.
Cale Williams, he's inside the 30. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Washington. And there's the explosive play, Zeph, that the Demons were looking for from their quarterback, Cale Williams.
That was big. That was big, and we called it earlier. We said if he puts that ball on the ground, he's gone. Took it right to the crib.
Well, he faked the handoff, and Burlington bit just a little bit. Credit to the offensive line, too, creating a hole, and Williams burst through the middle.
He almost slipped early. He slipped just slightly, but was able to gain his balance and break through.
57-yard touchdown run for Williams. And look at this, Washington.
Gonna go for 2.
Looks like they're gonna go for 2. We got an interesting...
Now, Cale Williams has a 2-point conversion this season.
Interesting offset formation for the Demons. A little bit of a scramble for Burlington. I think they're gonna be allowed to sub. Actually, the ref just calling for the ball.
I thought he threw a flag for a second.
We've got the kicker, Braden Tappan, out there just off to the left of the center.
Every game this season, Williams has led the Demons in rushing yards.
And now they reset back to a regular field goal formation, and Tappan will just knock it through to try and make this a 10-0 ball game. Good snap, good hold, and it is up and through. Washington, a huge play. A 57-yard run by Cale Williams turns into 6, and the Demons up 10-0. We'll send it to a quick break here. You're listening to Demon Football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
Back at Case Field, Washington Demon football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. The Demons up 10-0 in the first quarter against the Burlington Greyhounds. A 57-yard touchdown run by Cale Williams and a field goal by Brendan Tapin is the difference right now. Another short kick is fielded by Burlington, so they'll be once again set up in good field position. Looks like at the Demon 42, 43-yard line maybe. Or rather the Burlington 42, 43-yard line. Just on the wrong side of the 50 are the Greyhounds, trying to find some sort of response. And Zeph, for as explosive of a play as that Williams touchdown was, you have to give credit to this Washington defense that has really silenced the running game early doors here for Burlington.
Yeah, they're like I said, it goes back to that scouting report. If you see what he's coming into this game with and the amount of yards, you don't want to allow yourself to be on the opposite end of that.
Caden Zog gives the handoff to the fullback that time, tackled after a gain of about 3.
They're continuously forcing Burlington to make a different play, forcing them to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ball goes out to the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They know. Just like Cale Williams, Keyshawn can get that ball on the ground and run.
Tackle made just short of the first down that time. It'll bring up, looks like 3rd and a long 1 yard if you're the Greyhounds. Another test for this Demons front 7. Up to the line quickly. Maybe looking for a tush-push style play here, Burlington. And it looks like they got it. So that will likely move the sticks. And indeed, first down. And Burlington crosses the 50-yard line. They'll have it on the Washington 49. And keep it going is Burlington. Handoff goes to Wilden. And he is stacked up again at the line of scrimmage. This Washington defensive front has watched the tape, it seems like, of Keyshawn Wilden. And that will bring the first quarter of play to an end. Washington about as good as you can get for the Demons. A takeaway and a Cale Williams touchdown. They're up 10-0. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter in a few moments. You're listening to Washington Demon football here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
And we're back with Washington football here at Case Field as the Washington Demons take on the Burlington Greyhounds live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. I'm Zeph Walker here with the second quarter as Burlington has the ball with a good reception there for Burlington. Looks like that was a reception by Zach Cart. We got a flag on the field.
Someone was fired up out there, and it would be
Got to see what the call here is by the official. Looks like some unsportsmanlike conduct on Washington, which allows Burlington to advance the ball. Looks like they're on the 25-yard line. We're going to get an official report here in a sec. The official's still discussing here.
Now they mark it off from the spot where the pass was completed and out of bounds, which was the 21-yard line. So that was a 27-yard pass. That'll make it first down and 10 from the Washington 13.
So now they're on the 10-yard line. First down for Burlington after the officials finally got that call together for us. Hand pitch out to and Keyshawn gets stuffed in the backfield. Again, credit to that Washington defense. They are not letting Keyshawn get anything today. Keyshawn Wilden being the lead running back for the Burlington Greyhounds. You've got to wonder what's going through the head of Burlington. Your star guy back there is not able to get the way he wants. And Washington's just all over them. If you're Washington, you want another 3 and out here. Force these guys to punt the ball. Hand off to number 7, who breaks one tackle. Still gets stuffed, but he gains a couple there. Walking away with a bit of a limp there. Maybe he's subbing out. Number 7, John Phillips there. Subbing out of the game. 3rd and 7. Washington lead 10-0 over Burlington. And an interception! He breaks the tackle. Interception. That is the 2nd interception for the Demons here today. If you're Washington, that's gotta feel good. You got your 2nd interception of the game. You just stopped Burlington, who just advanced the ball about 15 yards, putting them in their own red zone. Liam Roberts there for the interception for the Demons. Washington ready to drive the ball back the other direction, looking to extend this game. Got a timeout here for Washington. Stay right here with us live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. We'll be right back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
And we're back here at Case Field with more Washington football. Washington has the ball on their own 10 after an interception there from Liam Roberts. Hand off. Gets stopped there.
Number 17, Grant Whistler on the carry, tackled by number 11.
Washington doesn't get a gain of yards there. Actually, no, a gain of 1 yard there for Grant Whistler. Washington has excelled tonight at the running game, especially from their quarterback, Cale Williams, whose decision-making has been great when it comes down to... There we go, Cale Williams again with another drive there.
Cale Williams on the carry.
Maybe a gain of 3.
Tackled by most of the Burlington defense.
As we said, Cale Williams, that dual threat. He has the ability to read the field, read the defense, and if he has to run, he's going to go. He's already got a touchdown and an interception for today's game. If you're Burlington here, you want to stop that run game and force Washington to put the ball in the air. We'll see if they make any adjustments as we are 3 and 5, 3rd and 5 here for Washington. Cale Williams put the ball in the air there, but couldn't make the connection with his wide receiver as he comes off the field and they bring the kicking squad on.
Nick Stone back to punt for the Demons.
As they got Nick Stone back there ready to punt it off for Washington. That's a great punt right down the middle. And he grabbed it. Let's see who recovers the ball. We're waiting for the official. And it goes to the Demons. Demon football. As a great punt kick, a strong line punt kick right down the middle from Nick Stone. Just a little too much to hold on to for the Burlington Greyhounds as Washington recovers the football and is ready to drive here midfield at the 50th yard line. We're a little over. Washington's awareness there is what allowed them to pick that ball up and get it going back to the offense as Cale Williams and his offense steps right back onto the field. Yeah, the officials are trying to figure this out here. It seems a bit of a disconnect here. They originally called Washington football, but we saw the Burlington Greyhounds line up on the field as if it's their football. I guess we're just waiting on an official call here as they're discussing which side is going to get this ball. If you're watching the game, you give it to Washington as the ball did deflect off of the receiver, the punt returner for the Greyhounds. Okay, so we got 1st and 10 for Burlington on the 49-yard line. If you're Washington, this defensive play right here has to be big because you thought the ball was going to the offense, but now the defenders are staying on the field, and I guess they're going to want to get that ball right back. As Burlington gains 2 yards there with a run up the middle.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 8.
Taking it from the Demon 48-yard line. Another run right down the middle. Looks like they gained about 4 yards there. Looks like we're going to be about 3rd and 3 here as Burlington retains possession.
Either way, it's 3rd down and 3 from the Demon 44. That is wild.
Got to know if they're going to run it right down the middle again, Washington's got to be ready for that. Got a play action pass and a reception. What a catch by number 7, John Phillips, for the Greyhounds to give them a first down as they advance the ball down the field. On the 28th-yard line. The momentum is shifted here as the Greyhounds are continuously driving down the field. Flag on the field thrown by the officials. We're going to wait on the official call here. Looks like an offsides call from the official gives Burlington 5 yards. Now they're on the 25-yard line. Keyshawn gets the ball again, and he breaks outside as he stopped just short of the 13th-yard line. Keyshawn Wilden. First down for Burlington. Keyshawn Wilden finally getting something to go for Burlington here. As they give him the ball again, and he's driving right down the middle. Keyshawn Wilden for the touchdown. Burlington's first point on the board is a touchdown from Keyshawn Wilden as he ran it straight down the middle. We've got to knew that was coming. He wasn't going to let the Washington Demons stop him all game. Still a credit to the Washington's defense as they were able to defend over a quarter and a half, preventing Burlington from putting any points on the board. As Burlington sets up here for the extra point to make the game 10-7 if they can knock it down. Tyler Wink here. And he knocks it right down the middle as Burlington now has 7 points. 10-7 Washington's way. We'll be right back here as Washington is ready to receive the ball here live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes, green the bottom. We talk on all over the world. Out of
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
And we're back with Washington Demons football here at Case Field on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. I'm Zeph Walker here as Washington is ready to receive the football for another drive in hopes to keep this lead going as Burlington just put a point on the board. A rushing touchdown for Keyshawn Wilden. And the kick is good. And he takes it straight down to avoid any contact on Washington's own 33rd yard line. The Washington Demons are looking to put something on the board, drive it down the field, as they've done a great job at it, keeping that ball on the ground with their running game. Halfway through the second quarter here before halftime, the Demons are looking to extend this lead and go into halftime with a larger lead than just 3 points. Had one motion here for Washington. Oh, and he almost could have been a bad play there. Results in a loss of 5 yards. We're second down here for Washington, as that was a bad snap for Washington. They can't have those types of plays on their own side of the field. If you're Burlington, you've got to be making a lot of noise there. No flag on the play there. 3rd down and 14 for Washington, as there was an incomplete pass from Cale Williams, with the intended target being number 14, Aiden Schmidt. Washington does not want a 3 and out here, as they are on their own side of the field in hopes of getting a first down. And he's gonna run it, and he's running it right out of the bounds. May have gained about 10 yards there. Still just short of the first down, about 4 yards maybe. And the referees the officials call him 4 and 8. So 8 yards shy of that first down. And we've got the punter back on the field, Nick Stone, ready to punt the ball away for Washington, as the defense is going to come back on the field. Great punt here. Puts it all the way in the end zone. What a great punt there from Nick Stone. Just a little shy of actually hitting them on that 1 yard line, which would have been a bad compromising position for Burlington. Credit to Nick Stone on that kick. Such a beautiful kick, as it was just a tip of the football that was leaning over the chalk there. Burlington gets possession here on their own 20-yard line. Washington's defense looking to keep this intensity up. And he's got a run here. Oh, and he's hit. And a flag on the field. It's a great run from fullback Cole Lair. Wondering what the official going to call here. Another penalty against Washington. If you're Burlington, you're 9 times out of 10, you're going to decline that penalty so you can retain those yards you just gained from Cole Lair. Or actually, it looks like the refs called a personal on Washington, which actually extends this drive. And now they're sitting just shy of the 50th yard line. No gain here for Burlington. 2nd down and 10.
5 minutes remaining in what has been
Rudy Wolfen on tackle for the Demon.
This one's going to be first fun tonight for Casefield. Don't turn that around.
Burlington setting up here. Keyshawn Wilder in the backfield. And he's out. And he's taking that outside zone, and he's gone. And he's running. And they tackle him out of bounds as he gains about 15 yards there. Keyshawn Wilder starting to get hot out here in this game. If you're Burlington, you want to go back to eyeing him and every time he touches the ball. You don't want that kid to get hot. He already has a touchdown this quarter alone, as we've just crossed 5 minutes. So we're sitting at 4 minutes here and 44 seconds of this second quarter. Keyshawn Wilder in the backfield for Burlington. Looks like we got a timeout called here for the Demons, as Coach wants to talk to his guys and make sure that they're still in the game and not let Burlington go up with another touchdown. Live here from Case Field, I'm Zeph Walker. We'll take a quick break.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
And we're back here at Case Field with Washington Demon football as the Burlington Greyhounds have the ball, and they are just over the 40th yard line on the side of Washington, as Washington still holds the lead 10-7. Burlington looking to either take the lead and or tie it up right before halftime. And it goes to, got a counter run there, it looks like, for Burlington, as they put the ball in Javion Watt's hands, the senior wide receiver. A little bit of a trick play there. First down for Burlington. Burlington now starting to show their offense is more than just Keyshawn Wilder. Whoa. Keyshawn Wilden thought he had that outside zone, but Washington's defense just a little too much. Now a tackle for loss.
He wasn't going to get away from that. It's a big loss.
As we on second and about 14. Excuse me, 2nd and 16, the officials actually call it. A little farther back than what Washington would have wanted, but Caden Zog thought he was going to get a couple yards there, try to sneak the ball in with a QB sneak, but it didn't work. Washington's defense was all over it. Looking at 3rd down and about 12 or 13 here. What turned into what would have been a good drive now has Washington's defense stepping up and continuously stuffing Burlington. Play action, the pass out, and it was just short there. The intended target, looking to be Zach Hart, just couldn't meet it there. He was double coverage. As Burlington now brings on, looks like the punt unit.
Aiden Smith and Cale Williams in on the coverage on that play.
Number 13, Owen DeFerrico. And no good for the field goal there by Burlington, as they are not able to tie the game up before halftime. You gotta hope, if you're Burlington, you want to keep that ball on the ground, keep that clock going, as we are just 50 seconds shy of the 2-minute warning here with Washington football at Case Field. Washington ready to bring that offense back on the field as they lead 10-7. The best bet here if you're Washington is you want to keep pushing the football, keep pushing it downfield. You don't want to give the ball back to Burlington on your own side of the field. You honestly don't want Burlington to touch the ball at all for the rest of the quarter. Oh, with a screen pass. Oh, and he's met in the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Williams pass complete to number 17, Grant Whistler.
Looks like there was a tackle for a loss of 3 yards. Now it's 2nd and 13 on Washington's side of the field. Got a motion here happening for Washington. Oh, the intended target there for Washington being Carson Brown, as you wanted to go for a quick halfback screen there. Still second and 13. Excuse me, 3rd and 13. Washington just wants to push this football pass, get a first down, use the 2-minute warning to your best advantage. Oh, and a tackle for loss right before he hits the end zone. Forcing Washington to punt the ball away 2 yards shy of their own end zone. This could be bad here for Washington as they are backed up against the pole. Now, the last time that Washington punted this ball away, their guy returning the ball wasn't able to hold on to it, and it caused a bit of a confusing play, which indeed led to Burlington retaining the football. We have a timeout here for Washington as they look to discuss how they're going to get this ball and keep it on our side. Take a quick break here at Case Field.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
And we are back here at Case Field with just 1 minute 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Washington leading 10-7 against Burlington. as they are backed up against their own end zone, looking to punt the ball away.
Stone just trying to get it away. Yeah, they're not showing a strong punt rush here. Still want to
Nick Stone last time punted the ball. Amazing down the field.
Stone gets it away. He's angling it towards the sideline past the 30. That's almost about as ideal as you might want. It goes out of bounds.
Little over a minute here in the second quarter before we hit the halftime show. You're watching Washington football live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. As Burlington gets the ball on the 42-yard line, Washington. If you're Burlington, you know the targets that if you're Washington, you know the targets that Burlington wants to hit. You've got to keep your eye out for Keyshawn Wilden, as he would like to get that outside zone. Don't allow anything up your middle. Hold on. Oh, and a sack! And he's sacked. And a sack there by Washington. That's the type of defense that I'm sure they wanted to have here, as it is a tackle for loss and sacked. Down 1 yard shy of midfield.
Loss of 8. Second down and 18. The dog loops it deep and incredibly.
Dog pass intended number 13. Owen Jericho.
Burlington is just trying to get something in the air in hopes that they are able to get a playoff. They just lost about 12 yards, as it is 2nd and 22. Great defensive stop by Washington. 46 seconds here left on our clock of this second quarter. Washington just needs to hold on. Stay locked in. Stay aggressive. Don't allow anything to happen from Burlington. And a hit there. John Phillips was the one who ran the ball, but he was stopped right in his tracks, as it is 3rd and about 20. Washington's defense has been all over Burlington all game. They gave up a touchdown earlier, but they made Burlington work for that touchdown.
4th and 16.
You've got to give the game to this defense, as this could be the final drive for Burlington of the second quarter, as the clock is winding down. Ball downfield. Oh, Keyshawn Wilden was the intended target from Caden Zug. As that concludes our second quarter, and we're transitioning into halftime. Washington leading 10-7 over Burlington. You're watching Washington football here at Case Field. I'm Zeph Walker on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. We'll see you guys in the third.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Wow, version. Yes, read the middle. We talk on all over the world.
Out of There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes. Green the bottom. We talk on all over the world. Out of
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to Case Field, home of the Washington Demons. This is the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker-Elwar. Zeph, we have a 10-7 scoreline in favor of the hometown Demons, trying to get their first win of the season, trying to get their first win at home. They are accomplishing that through two quarters, but it has been a bit of a chaotic half of football, I feel like. Two interceptions for Washington. You had the muffed punt as well that could have nearly been a third turnover. It looked like it was, and then the refs changed the call. I was actually down on the field for that. I heard one of the Washington coaches, I'm not sure who it was, I don't want to say for certain it was Kelly Williams, but gave the refs a little bit of an earful for that. And then you have a Burlington team who, save for Keyshawn Wildon's touchdown, hasn't really got him going much. Washington still maintained that dominance of the line at the line of scrimmage, and ultimately, you circumvent a bit of a few crazy plays. You have a bit of a stalemate here so far through two halves, or through two quarters rather.
I think what's stand out right now is Washington's defense, as they are competing against a really good running game, and they have been able to stop it in all the times that it actually mattered. What's getting Burlington down the field, it seems to be, is these calls. They've excelled at getting calls, and both teams have players that just need to relax a little bit. Don't allow your anticipation of what's going to happen next get in the way of the actual football game, because you're costing your team a lot of yards when you're getting pushed 15 yards on the other side of the field, and then it turns into a touchdown. You can't be upset with your defense for trying to play aggressive and get to the guy, but you don't want that to be your turmoil.
Yeah, absolutely. There have been some kind of timely penalties, hasn't there? Really for both teams. And I think, when you approach this second half, first for Washington, you loved what you saw, I'm sure, in the Cale Williams touchdown run. I think the defense, it's phenomenal. Keep doing what you're doing. But Washington, to my memory, and I don't have the any live stats in front of me, they've completed few, if any, forward passes. They haven't taken very many deep shots. Burlington, to their credit, has taken a few. There's a quarterback in Caden Zaug for the Greyhounds who hadn't attempted a ton of passes, but had completed the ones he's looked to. And I haven't seen a Liam Roberts real deep ball attempt yet. Yeah. If you're Washington, is that what you try to go to? Maybe tap that well a little bit, try and bring some balance to that run game. Maybe that opens up more opportunities in the run game if you get the pass game going.
Well, maybe they have to get a little play action going, because obviously the Burlington Greyhounds know Cale Williams is a threat when that ball is on the ground. So they're going to try to blitz him as much as possible. So that's when you got to bring out that play action and hit your wide receivers. You've got to almost confuse them a little bit, trick them up a little bit, because on the Burlington side, they want to get the ball to their Keyshawn Wildon guy. They want to get it to him. But every single play, it's like they're switching it up and waiting for Washington's defense to lax just a little bit on Keyshawn. They give him the ball, and he's going to get some yards. Granted, they've stuffed him a decent amount of times to say that he isn't having the game that he could have. But I guess we got to see what brings the second half, what those conversations were in the locker room.
Well, I think there has been a little bit more of the attempted balance that Burlington has tried to get Keyshawn Walden going. They've gone through the air. They've tried to attack a little bit. I mean, Walden himself dropped that pass right at the end of the first half. So, and that could have potentially been, you see how dangerous he is after he gets the ball, can break tackles in open space. That could have been a dangerous play as well. So, if you're the Demon defense, you know that Burlington has kind of come out and make some adjustments to try and get him a little bit more of that space. And I do think they deserve some credit. I mean, this is a big offensive line for Burlington. There's a couple 350, 325-pound guys on that O-line for the Greyhounds, and Washington, to their credit, has gotten them. But if you're Coach Kelly Williams, I mean, what, if any, adjustments are you making, and what are you telling your guys knowing to try and anticipate what Burlington is going to do to try and switch things up and get Wilden some more touches in space?
Well, on the defensive end, you almost got to tell them, keep doing what you're doing, but just stay aware. Don't fall back because they've went this way or they decided to throw this way. Stay aware of what the threat is at hand. Don't forget that this quarterback can throw the ball, and they've got some receivers that have actually made some catches and converted some first downs for them. So you don't want to give your defense too much head and say, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that." You don't want to change them up. You just want to keep them focused and aware of what's going to happen next.
Yeah, I think both teams, it feels weirdly like a chess match, even though you have had so many explosive plays, at least for Washington, with the 2 takeaways. And, you got to think, I almost still feel that a third takeaway might be necessary to put this game away if Washington can't capitalize on offense and can't maybe get a little bit of the pass game going, get some, impact from some of these other guys, too, on offense, some of the running backs, get Liam Roberts involved. I think, looking to access some more of your weapons besides Cale Williams is going to be big for the Demons in the second half. But it is his touchdown right now that separates these two teams, Washington and Burlington. Before we send it to a break and conclude the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show, Zeph, give me a prediction for the second half. Open-ended, something for either team. Thing will happen. I mentioned maybe you see another takeaway. You had some interesting punts. Credit to Nick Stone as well. He had a decent punt.
Phenomenal punt.
It was
phenomenal
good
punt.
from the back of your end zone and the pressure you can have. It's a shorter distance. I'll give him some credit for that. But give me a prediction for this second half.
I definitely see another interception for Washington. I think they're going to get another pickoff. I think that the Burlington Greyhounds are not throwing the ball with enough intention to avoid that mistake. And with them continuously trying to go to Keyshawn, that moment they decide to switch it up, and if the defense is focused, they can pull away another interception. It might be the game changer that they need to extend this lead and run away.
I think if you're Washington too, you like my prediction kind of goes into their offense. I really think I would like to see some other guys get involved, and I'll go maybe a big Aiden Schmitz play. He's the one guy, number 14, that Washington's targeted through the air. Looked for him as kind of a fade ball to the end zone. It was a tough pass for Cale Williams to make, but I'm going to go for a big play for him. Maybe not a touchdown, but a big completion through the air from Williams to Schmitz. That will do it for the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. We'll send it to a break. We will come back in a few moments with the third quarter. You're listening to Washington Demon Football, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
And we are back here at Case Field with Washington Neiman football as they enter the second half of this game up 3 points. So 10-7, Washington over Burlington, live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. I'm Zeph Walker here, ready to kick it off. And the kickoff is good and down. Washington receives the ball on their own 33-yard line. Going into the second half, Burlington had the ball but couldn't make the catch to Keyshawn Wilder. You've got to wonder, Washington has the ability to run the ball, but are they going to go to the air a little bit more this second half? We're going to see what coach put into Cale Williams' ear as they take the first snap of this second half of Demon football. And a handoff to the outside, and he's a tackle for a loss. Carson Ryan received the handoff there. Thought he had a little bit of room, but just couldn't break away as he walks off the field. Demons now have the football on their own 29-yard line, as it is 2nd and 14. Got a wide receiver far spread to the left side of the field. And a handoff there, and he breaks free. Gains about 5 yards there. As it looks like we're going to be on 3rd and 9. Got a motion on the slot receiver there. Washington might be in hopes of putting the ball. Cale Williams with a try there. Just couldn't get anywhere as the Greyhounds were all over him there. As that is our first 3 and out of this second half. The Washington Demons bring Nick Stone out to kick the football away. And he punts it away to the sideline there. And a flag on the field as we got some guys getting tied up there in the middle of the field. Got to wonder which side of the ref's going to call that one on. Got to see which way the officials are going to call this one. The refs are discussing here. It's going to be on Washington there. That is an unnecessary play that they did not need to go the opposite way, as they had already punted the ball away. But it looks like Burlington's going to receive it on Washington's 35-yard line. Again, we talk about those flags being a huge difference maker when it comes down to the Burlington Greyhounds, as that's what's allowed them to advance the ball down the field more than throwing or running the ball. Handoff there to the fullback, Cole Lair. Got about 5 yards on that play, or maybe 3 yards. As we're on 2nd and 6 for the Greyhounds. Keyshawn Walden in the back. Double motion there. Keyshawn Walden gets the ball as he runs right behind that block and gets tackled. About 2 yards shy of the first down. 3rd and 2 as Burlington has the football. Got another fullback coming onto the field, Adrian Perez Hall. Looks like they're going to go for some sort of tush push there. He might not have gotten that one there. No first down, just shy of 1 yard, as Burlington is on 4 and 1. And if I'm the coach for Burlington here, I decide to kick this football and attempt to go for a field goal to tie this game up. You don't want to go for it and not get it and then give Washington back the ball. Looks like they're going to measure this right here just to see. Let's see here. And it's short. We're on 4th and inches. 4th and inches in high school football, guys. And they're going for another. They're not bringing on the punt or the field goal unit. And they're going for it. Looks like the same play. They're going to stack them up. Oh, and he's hit. Oh, and he breaks away from the hit and gets the first down. Big play there by Caden Zog. Huge play as he gives Burlington the first down on the 20th yard line. That was an amazing way to break away from that. Caden Zog with a highlight play there. Originally was stuffed, broke away, and the outside pitch to Keyshawn Walden. And he had to run out of bounds there, as they are continuously pushing this ball down on Washington's side. As it is now a 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Washington leads 10-7. Burlington is looking to put another point on the board, taking the lead. Keyshawn Wilden up the middle gets stopped. Gains maybe a yard there. The Demon defense is allowing a little bit more runs than they allowed in that first half. As Burlington is just keeping it on the ground, they may have found a little slip in the defense, which allows them to push the ball forward. He's got to play action here, and he's running the ball. Caden Zog, and he's hit. I was removing here to 3rd and about 5. If Washington can get one stop here, they can avoid allowing the Greyhounds to put up another touchdown, forcing them to tie the game with a field goal. And a stop there from Burlington.
That was Lair, I believe, on the carry. Lair on the carry for Burlington. 3-yard line, gain of 2. The Demons.
4th and 3.
Watch for the rollout pass.
Looks like coach is not bringing out the field goal unit, and they're going to let them play. They're going to go for it here. If they do not get this, you got to look back at this play to being a difference maker, as they have the opportunity to tie the game, but they're going to go for the touchdown. And he's stuffed. No gain, no touchdown. He's stopped. Shout out to the Washington Demons defense, as they are able to hold Burlington from getting another touchdown. If I'm Burlington, I would have went for the field goal, tie the game up, and let us play through it. Seems like Burlington got a bit too greedy there, as they were 3 yards shy of the touchdown. But the Washington Demons defense prevailed, as they are now going to bring their quarterback, Cale Williams, back on the field on their own 1-yard line. You've got to wonder what's going to be the first play coming out of this huddle. You don't want to get a touchback or safety here, if I say. Give them 2 points. Just want to push that ball forward and get out of your own end zone. And an offsides. Number 13 there. Just moved a little too quick on the side of Burlington, which allows Washington to advance the ball. To their own 5-yard line. They needed a little bit of space there, as they're on 1st and 5. And another offsides, as Burlington is just a little too antsy, too excited. Back-to-back offsides gives Washington a lot more space than they actually had at the beginning of this drive, as they are now 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. The officials communicating about something on the field there. Oh, just a ball check. Got a motion there. Cale Williams pushes right through the middle and stopped with maybe a gain of 3 there. Waiting on the official call here. 2nd and 5 for the Demons. Credit to the Washington Demons offense as they were able to get Burlington just a little bit too antsy. They jumped off of the line a few times. Able to advance the ball forward. 2nd and 5, Demon ball. And he's running it again. The Demons are now on 3rd and 4 as they would look to convert a first down here. They don't want to give Burlington a chance. They want to keep this ball driving down the field in hopes of extending this lead as they lead 10-7 over the Greyhounds. Two consecutive runs from Cale Williams. Timeout for the Demons, it looks like. We've got a timeout for the Demons live here at Case Field on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. We will be right back.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
And we are back here at Case Field with Demon football as they lead 10-7 on their own about 14-yard line. 3rd and 4 in the 3rd quarter here, Washington ball. And he runs the ball again. He breaks the tackle, and he's got the first down. Cale Williams. You thought that they were going to go a different direction, but they kept the ball in Cale Williams' hand, and he was able to break through straight down the middle. First down for the Demons. On their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10. If you're Burlington's defense, you got to wonder what's going to come from this. Cale Williams is just putting the ball on the ground and running. The low snap there. Oh, tripped right over the big guy, number 78. Jesse Holtkamp was on the ground there. One of the defensive linemen. Gotta wonder, could that have been a good run there for Washington if he didn't get tripping over that defensive lineman? Demons 2nd and 10. About 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Another run play for the Demons. They're keeping the ball on the ground, and he gains about 6 yards there. Correction, a gain of 7 yards there for the Demons as they're on 3rd and 3 here in the third quarter. Three receivers to the right side, one receiver to the left side. For Washington, you don't want to have your guys on the offensive line moving a little too fast. That just cost them all of the yards that they just gained. They are going back 3rd and 8. With about 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Washington lead 10-7 over the Burlington Greyhounds. Off the snap, and he's running the ball, and he's breaking tackles, and he almost, let's see if he got that first down. Clayton Evans with a phenomenal run there. Just a yard shy of that first down. Now, if you're Washington, do you go for it here? Oh, no, they're moving the chains. First down for Washington. 1st and 10. Washington has advanced the ball. They've been in control of the football this entire quarter as we are now under 2 minutes left. Cale Williams and his offense are right back here in good position to keep pushing the ball forward. They're keeping that ball on the ground, forcing the Greyhounds to actually play football and stop them. Oh, and he breaks a tackle, and he passes it. It is a great reception there. First completion of the night, forward pass at least, from Cale Williams. As Nick Stone picks up some receiving yards. A little bit of a bailout pass there. Nick Stone was ready for it. A few of the passes earlier from Cale Williams were just a little too strong, went over his receivers' heads, but that one was right on target as they're able to retain possession and move the ball forward. 2nd and 2 for the Demons. Flag on the play, calls a stoppage of play. Delay of game on Washington. As they're going to lose 5 yards on that one. Now we are 2nd and 7 here for the Demons. Two plays where they've lost the yards that they've gained. Let's see if this third time that they're going to get this ball, if they're able to keep the yards and not let a petty toss of a flag get in their way. They need to push the ball downfield if they're looking to put another point on the board. And and Cale Williams, first down off of a faulty snap. He was able to recover the football and continuously push the ball down the middle, gaining a first down for the Demons as they move it across the 50th yard line onto the Greyhound side of the field. And about 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're going to look and see if they're going to run the clock off so we can enter the fourth quarter here. Looks like they are going to run the clock off, and that's going to wrap up our third quarter here as the Washington Demons continuously lead 10-7 as they're holding that strong commanding lead they made in the first quarter here against the Burlington Greyhounds.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes, green the bottom. We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
And we're back here at Case Field with Washington Demon football as they lead against the Burlington Greyhounds 10-7, live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, sponsored and powered by the Washington County Hospital and Clinics. I'm Zeph Walker-Hale, here to carry it on and close the game. And Cale Williams breaks free early. Wasn't able to get through the introductions before Cale Williams advances the ball down the field, which seems would be a trick run. You thought the ball was going a different direction, but Cale Williams burst through the defense, gaining about 30 yards there. 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter here.
What a run by Cale Williams.
Yes, it was. As I'm joined back by my broadcast partner, Jack Knowlton here.
Cale Williams takes the snap and a miscommunication on the screen. It was intended, it looked like that time, for Aiden Schmitz. He started to run upfield. Pass sailed out of bounds, but another big Cale Williams run, Zeph. And, Washington hasn't been progressing the ball through the air like we maybe predicted we might see in the second half, but their defense has outlasted Burlington and kind of survived and now has its team in a good position here to put the points on the board.
They maintained the ball the entire third quarter. One drive for Burlington down the third quarter, and Washington has just held it and pushed it. Pushed the ball.
A couple of nicely timed penalties to draw Burlington offside. High snap. Williams just going to carry it. Goes up the middle and gets a couple. He'll be near the first down, it looks like, and we'll pick it up.
Yeah, that first play.
Actually, rather, third down. Got tripped up earlier than I thought. I thought he dove for a couple more, maybe reached the line to gain. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 4 or 5.
I was going to say that first play broke the entire introduction into the fourth quarter. Cale Williams just wanted to put his foot on the gas and go.
Sometimes a high snap, too, can turn into a positive play. We almost saw that for Burlington in the first half. But now here's Williams. 3 receivers to his right. Almost jumps, spins away from a defender, cuts between a couple more, and somehow turned that into a somewhat positive gain. It's going to be 4th and short. Looks like about 2. Maybe a long one. And Washington, see if they decide to go for it, and they do. Big call here for Washington. Big play for both teams. Demons 0-2 looking to get a home win. Can they capitalize on 4th and short? Couple of players coming in the backfield for Williams. Looks like he's going to keep it himself. He is. Charges forward. Breaks a tackle. Gets to the outside. And is in the end zone for 6.
Touchdown for Cale Williams. He was loading it up the entire quarter.
That was the Cale Williams drive. And fitting, the man caps it off. Well-designed play. Had the blockers up front. Cale Williams smartly bouncing off of them and gets to the edge and into the end zone. And just like that, it's 16-7, extra point pending.
Defensive back gave up and said, he's looking, touchdown.
Snap, hold is low. The holder picks it up, has to roll to his right. It's Williams, he just falls down. Thought for a minute he might have had the edge again to the right, but mishandled the snap, so instead it remains 16-7. 9-point lead for the Demons with 10:49 to play. We'll send it to a break. Burlington looking for an answer. The Demons looking to capitalize on defense after the Williams score. We'll be back.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
A pair of Cale Williams scores, and the Demons up 16-7 on the 2-0 Burlington Greyhounds in the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Washington Demon football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. It has been quite the showing on the ground for Cale Williams. Hasn't been the most active day through the air for Washington as a team, but nevertheless they have the lead, and now their defense is going to go back out there. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker-L on the call. Zeph, you mentioned it. It was just one Burlington drive. Washington really dominated the time of possession. Washington's defense really dominated Burlington at the line of scrimmage to keep the Greyhounds at bay. How does that keep going as we see a little impromptu onside kick, and it was bobbled but eventually fielded that time by Lucas Willingham for Burlington.
Well,
Remember
on the halftime when I said, Coach doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to get into the head of the players. He just needs to tell them, stay aggressive, stay on par. It seems as though they've went above and beyond since then, as they were able to stuff them down on the 1-yard line, which would have been a game changer, said Burlington got that playoff.
Yeah, huge fourth down stop on that. Was down on the field for that one, and team was getting fired up. I don't know if you noticed up here from the broadcast booth, Seth, but they have a mustard bottle over on the sideline. I saw Cale Williams take a shot of mustard when he was out for Nick Stone on the last drive. Handoff, and the Demons shut that one down in the backfield. Huge stop on the handoff attempt was Taylon Myers. A couple of Demons in there making the play. Carson Brown was the first one there in the backfield. And the domination at the line of scrimmage continues for the Demons. Loss of 3 on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 13, and as this fourth quarter ticks, and the quieter that Keyshawn Wilden stays, you feel at some point Burlington's going to have to strike through the air. Here's Zog dropping back. Look deep. Fires deep. Over the middle. Has a man. And it's caught.
Wow.
John Phillips. And as if on cue, Zeph, there is the big play that Burlington desperately needed. Big completion over the middle will bring the ball to the 25-yard line of Washington.
That was huge. That was a momentum shifter that Burlington really needed. But again, they're back in this same position they were in on the opposite side of the field, where Washington's defense at stopping the ball from getting into the end zone is strong. They aren't going to waver.
65-yard completion. Burlington threatened again. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Phillips. Jaywan Watts gets them a couple of yards on the bubble screen outside. Second and short. Looks like about 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2 from the 17. Carson Brown on the stop for the Demons.
Under 9 to play, 16-7. Demons lead it by 9. They can't tie the game on this possession for Burlington. They can draw within a...
Burlington threatening. Zog in shotgun again. Wilden is to his left. Drop back, quick pass out to the right. John Phillips catches it, makes a man miss, and doesn't get much further than that. Met by a few Demons. Clayton Evans in there on the stop among them, and
them the first
player down for Washington. Looks like maybe a cramping issue, potentially. At least Washington will hope. So Burlington threatening again, Zeph. You mentioned the 4th down stop, how huge that was in the 3rd quarter. Washington looking to keep that same energy, but your defense tires. The wear and tear does build up on a game like that, and Burlington, big for them to hit on that big play, Zeph.
Yeah, in this position, right? If they get faced with another close, play where they can make either the call of getting the field goal or going for the point, if you're the coach at Burlington, what do you call?
Yeah, I wonder, they've been looking at those kind of short passes. As that was Grayson Hallman, by the way, who walked off under his own power, so he'll get a sub for Washington. They've gone to a couple of those short passes, those kind of bubble screens, gotten a few yards. Just looking for chunk plays. They really tried to just force it up the gut, and that was obviously denied by Washington. Burlington threatening. 1st and 10 from Washington 17. Wilden spins off a couple of defenders and will shift upfield for a few more yards. So here we go again. Burlington on the doorstep. Caden Griner on the stop. Burlington has had the best response you could ask for their drive after the Washington touchdown. They have it on the Demons 4. It is 2nd and 1. It's worth noting they can get a first down and have 4 tries at the end zone, even if they don't get in here. Under 8 minutes to play. Zog again in shotgun. This time Wilden to his right. 2 receivers outside to the right. Zog rolls out, looking for the man in the corner of the end zone. It's for Wilton. It's incomplete. Good coverage out there, and the Zog throw wayward, looking for Javian Watts. He's found him a couple of times. So 3rd and 1 now. 4th down territory, without a doubt, for the visiting Greyhounds. Watts is outside again. Zog this time under center in the I formation. Takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback. Trundling forward is Cole Lyer, and he is into the end zone. And Burlington finds its answer. It's 13-16, pending the extra point. Big response for the Greyhounds. They can make this a 2-point game with the field goal try. So this time they go back to that well.
Go back to it.
What was denied by Washington at the other end zone, Burlington is able to capitalize this time with Lyer on the fullback drive. Now the extra point. Tyler Winkle to try it. It's up and driven through. 2-point game in Washington. We are heading for a fun finish. Big drive upcoming. we'll keep it here for the moment. With the Demons now needing a response on offense, Seth.
Yeah,
how do you get it if you're Coach Williams?
Well, you stick to what worked. Stick to what worked. Cale has ran the ball exceptionally well, and Burlington hasn't had an answer. If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Indeed, and obviously Washington, will want to eat up a lot of time, you would think. But I don't think we're at the point of the game yet where that is the main focus. You want to have a normal drive. Your whole playbook, I think, is still open to you. Obviously, we haven't seen too many forward passes or deep shots like the one we just saw for Burlington.
Indeed.
Can Washington find a response after the Greyhounds find the end zone for a second time today? Cole Lyer has gotten in, and of course, Keyshawn Wilton in the first half. Wild and a quiet day by his extremely high standards. Obviously, coming off that 300-plus yard game from scrimmage against Oskaloosa. It's been better for the Demons. So here comes the kickoff. These two have brought plenty of action. Some squib kicks, some surprise on sides. Let's see what we see here. They chip it high and fielded well that time by Washington. Good work to haul it in. That time it was Carson Brown, the running back. Sure hands, that's why he's at the front, of course.
Yeah, if you're Washington, keep going to the ground. Keep the ball on the ground. You can't afford a petty interception because you want to switch up the game and try to throw Burlington off. They aren't able to stop Cale when he gets going.
We'll see how they do go to the well here, see if they divide it up between Cale and some of the running backs. Actually, I'll correct myself. It was Blaze Richardson with the sure hands. Shortstop for the baseball team, so,
yeah,
checks out for Washington. Him on the hands team. Quick pass outside. Out on the flat and tackled immediately was Clayton Evans, the sophomore running back. Nowhere to go that time. And it'll take some time off the clock, but that's about it. And again, with 7 minutes left, that's not necessarily Washington's MO. Another score would be their preference. Now 2nd and 11.
Yeah, you don't want to give Burlington the ball back without putting points on the board. 7 is what you want, but if you have to settle for 3 and force Burlington to actually score the football, I'd put my money on Washington.
Empty set for Cale Williams. We've seen many a motion man, and here comes one. It's the same man, Evans. Williams keeps it. Williams tries to find a hole.
His blocks.
Following his blockers indeed, and will get about 7 on that play. They'll take it into Burlington territory to the 49. And so 3rd and manageable coming up. And again, Cale Williams, the answer for the Demons. Huge 3rd down upcoming here, ticking towards 6 minutes to play. Washington Demon football on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Williams directing traffic and shotgun. 3 receivers to his left now. Clearing the backfield for him as well. Takes the snap. Takes it forward, up the gut, and he's going to be close. And they're going to give it to him.
That is the first.
Move the chains on that one. No
Keep the
problem.
Clock going.
And Cale Williams, he gets those handoffs, and it almost sort of has like a read option kind of look to it. It isn't, because in the backfield that time he had Evans, and it was clearly a fake handoff, but Williams just seems to sell it pretty well, and credit to the offensive line as well, opening up some holes.
If you're Burlington, what do you do to stop this run?
Going to have to somehow close some gaps, and we talked about turnovers. One would be timely at this point for Burlington. This time, a handoff to Evans goes nowhere. Evans tackled. Marcellus Hunt for Burlington on the tackle. So ball at the 45 of Burlington. No gain on that one, 2nd and 10. Washington trying to manage things. Williams in shotgun. Evans behind him again. Fakes the handoff. Williams takes it up the gut and is met immediately that time. And we just talked about closing the gaps. Gang tackling there for Burlington. Saw DeMarcus Maxwell maybe first to it. Cole Lyer, who scored the touchdown there as well. And now it is 3rd and a long 8. And you have to think, what do you do here if you're Coach Kelly Williams, if you get maybe a 4th and manageable here? Obviously, you're going to look one play at a time. You'd think it's going to be in Williams' hands on both plays if he does decide to go for it. But the 3rd and 6 coming first. Motion man coming across is Caden Griner. Caden Griner fakes the handoff. Williams bursts up the middle. It was almost a botched handoff.
Almost.
And it will be that 4th and short. And that time it did look like maybe a miscue on the read option. Griner came in motion. It looked like he wanted to take the handoff. That could have been a disaster for the Demons.
They've got to put the game in the hands of defense.
We have a timeout. It is 4th down. Is that what you do if you're Coach Williams? Do you punt it back? Do you trust your defense to get?
You trust your defense. Your defense has showed up the entire game. You allowed 2 touchdowns, one in the second and one in the beginning of the 4th quarter. You've stopped them an entire quarter from getting the football. You stopped them at the 1-yard line.
Be interesting to see the call. I don't know, Zeph. I might lean. You give it to your guy, Cale Williams, and let him try to go make a play.
Well,
You're
in this
plus
position,
territory?
yes.
You think so?
Because they are on the opposite side of the field, so it wouldn't really change much if you're going to put them all the way down with a punt. So, yes, I'd say go for it. And if you don't get it, you put the game in the hands of your defense.
It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. A couple players ahead of Cale Williams. Looks like it might be in his hands. 4th and a long 8 here. And maybe Washington might be going with the hard count. It looks like trying to get Burlington to jump rather. Burlington this time not biting. They've jumped off sides a few times tonight. And no one coming in motion. And Kelly Williams calls timeout. And Burlington survives that one. They've jumped off sides a fair few times, so the hard count for Washington. And it does look like now the Demons will punt it away and do exactly that. Trust it. Put the game in the hands of your defense. With 3:54 to go, we've got 4th and 5. I think I said 4th and 8 earlier.
That's a good way to test their defense.
And
see if they were acting gullible. They were gullible earlier. They got a few of those back to back.
Absolutely. I mean, you go immediately after the goal line stand for Washington.
Yeah.
It was 2, offside calls in a row that pushed the ball 10 yards. You go from the half-inch line of your own goal line in a nervy situation to you've got some space for yourself. And Washington have done a good job with the hard count. But that time, Burlington got the call from their coach. Don't move, stand still, and they're not snapping this, and they didn't. Now Nick Stone will punt it away. Bit of a mixed bag for him today. He's had a few punts, but going to try and pin Burlington back as far as he can. Javion Watts is the returner. Stone hits it low. Watts calls a fair. Oh, no, he is going to return it. And Watts gets to the outside, trying to break to the outside. Still on his feet. Javion Watts to the 45, still going. And now hit it. The 48 of Washington, or the 48 of Burlington, rather. And a huge return is going to set up the Greyhounds with great field position.
That was a great return. Great return. It was scary almost because he was one tackle away from being gone, and he was going to change the entire trajectory of this game.
Well, Javion Watts has had a relatively quiet year so far compared to his counterparts in, of course, Keyshawn Wilden and even in the likes of John Phillips. But that time, Watts comes alive on the punt return and special teams. He had the muffed punt earlier. They trusted Watts to return that. He has not been their punt returner this year, Watts. Different players had the role through the first 2 games, but he comes up big. Pitch.
Oh.
Hit immediately, but Wilden bounces off of it, gets to the edge, still going. Wilden still alive and it picks up the first down.
That first hit, that would have been big if he would have got the hit.
He was driven back in the backfield that time. It looked like it was Blaine Reese, I think, on the first hit that got to him.
Yeah, number 52.
Actually, that's Josu Jara, the senior, whose name we haven't called much tonight. But Wilden showing that elusiveness. And now it's Burlington who can take their time.
They might not want to take too much time, as this Washington defense is really good, so.
3 minutes to play. Snap low to Zog. He hands it off, and up the gut goes number 20 for Burlington. That's Dalton Peterson. So that time, not Wilden. They're giving him a little bit of a break. It's Peterson back there. Senior, he's listed as a fullback. They have a few fullbacks, Burlington, as you saw with Lyer, who scored the last touchdown.
Yeah.
2nd down and 5 at the Demon 39-yard line.
Last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the game here.
Zog takes the snap, hands it off to Wilden. Wilden cuts back down the middle, breaks one tackle, tries to slip out of another, but is gang tackled near the marker, right at the 30, maybe the 29-yard line. See where the spot is. And they're going to mark him a yard short. So 3rd and 1.
Washington is not. We got a Burlington timeout here.
So Greyhounds going to talk it over. 3rd and 1. So Washington, they made a goal line stand. They're going to try and make what would be a 2-play stand here with Burlington needing to go for it. They could think field goal, obviously, with it only being a 2-point game.
You think maybe the field goal would be too soon, though?
Tyler Winkie is the kicker. I was going to say, I think you need at least one more first down before you probably ponder trying it. Just given it's high school, given the distance.
Washington is too familiar with this 3rd and 1 on the defensive side. They've been able to stop them when it comes down to these moments.
Zog gonna go under center. Fullback behind him. See if he tries to keep it himself here. Zog instead hands it off. No, he keeps it. Rolls out to his right. Flicks it. The ball's loose. Ball's on the ground. Still loose. Is Washington
Looks
on
like
it?
A
Who
recover.
has it?
Looks like a Washington recover.
And it stays with Burlington. They dive on the play.
That might have just cost them the whole game.
It will be 4th and a mile, but Burlington nearly turns it over. It was the option play. Wilden was there and couldn't corral it. Ball hit the turf. Burlington's going to have one more opportunity. So 4th down and 9, that pushes it back.
Burlington's gonna go for it here.
And that was a rock and a hard place for Zog because he was getting hit as he pitched it. All you need to do at that point was cover the football. One more stop is needed for Washington. Zog in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks right, now looks left. Pressured, now rolls left. He steps back, heaves, he has a man. No one there, it's over his head. And the Demons are going to survive their first home game. Zog had a man over the middle, he overshot him. And Washington makes one last stand. And the Demons, with only one timeout for Burlington.
We called it put the defense in control. Put the game in the hands of the defense and let them cook. They did just that.
This is a Demon defense that is coming off a big-time loss, gave up 45 points to a ranked Independence team. They gave up 50 to Mid-Prairie. They have tested themselves against some really good offenses, and against another decent one in Burlington tonight, they have stood that test. and then some.
That seems to be a trend amongst the sports here at Washington. Test yourselves against the strong teams, so when you play someone that's right here at your level, you can show up. You can say, we've been there, we've done that, and they've defended home field.
So a minute and change left.
They're just going to kneel this one out.
Burlington can stop the clock one time. What a performance for Washington. It was obviously a gauntlet, like we just said, start to their season. But they come out, they get a win in their first home game, knock off Burlington. This will be the 4th victory in a row over the Greyhounds for Washington. We can hear the student section out of the corner of our ears going wild. They've been waiting for this. That snap was low, and well done that time by Williams to kneel it. See if Burlington opts to call their last, or excuse me, yeah, they have one more timeout left. Doesn't look like they're going to use it. And a dominant, or a great first win for Washington to finally get in the column. We'll see what this can kickstart for the Demons, but certainly, I don't know if you can give a single game MVP to anybody, but that defense as a collective. Probably has earned it.
They shut down the star player and Keyshawn Wilden.
Williams takes another knee, 20 seconds left, and that is gonna do it. Washington holds off Burlington 16-14, wins their first game at home, improves to 1-2 on the season. The Demons are off and running on Heroes Night tonight. Here's Zeph. Final takeaways before we kick to a break, and then we'll have some more final takeaways from Postgame show.
For sure. The defense did the job. You can only trust the defense to stop the other team from scoring, and they showed up when it matters. Those early interceptions by Cale Williams, and then all of that running all over the field, those touchdowns. He was a part of that defensive squad, so great game from the Washington Demons.
Yeah, Williams able to bookend it with the touchdown. He started that game with the pick. That was huge for Washington to set the tone, and the Demons do just that. They knock off Burlington. We will send it to a break. We will come back with the Community First post-game show. Once again, your final. Washington 16, Burlington 14. We'll be back in just a moment on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff. Wow.
Yesterday, we talk on all over the world.
Out of There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Welcome into the Community First post-game show here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, where it was the Washington Demons using their defense to hold off the Burlington Greyhounds 16-14. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker, L. We're going to hear from Coach Williams in just a few minutes. But Zeph, just your reaction. Obviously, I think it speaks to how important this win was. You go on the road, you play two ranked teams to start the season. This student section, these fans were hankering for this team just to be here, and they show up, they get a win. Great scenes. What did you think of the game overall? Your just first few takeaways.
Well, the defense showed up when they needed to. Their backs were against the wall. That's really tough when you have the opposite team have the ball in those closing moments. What's got to be going through your head is just stop the ball. Do not allow them to score. And obviously, they got into the head of the Burlington team, which led to a turnover, which led to the Washington Demons pulling it away.
Yeah, I mean, you had a turnover to start this game. That felt so big, with Cale Williams, and then only able to turn it into 3 points. You might, you could get down on yourself. You can
think you can have some adversity, overthink things, but instead, I think this team really responded. And the defense, when I was down here taking photos, the leadership really stood out. I mean, this team was vocal. They were communicating with coaches. I mentioned on the broadcast, there was a mustard bottle on the sideline at one point. I'm curious to ask Coach Williams about that. There it is. We see it right in front of us. So, it was such a good bout of team chemistry. And then you have Cale Williams, who is just such a difference maker on offense, used his legs tonight. We saw him make a couple of short throws, but that seemed to be the game plan. They stuck with it, and Cale Williams, credit to him. He's a dual threat guy. He stood out. What'd you like about his performance tonight? 2 touchdowns for him.
Well, offensively is one thing, but he was also heavy early in the game on that defensive side with those interceptions. That really set the tone for the defense that they were not going to allow this to be an easy game for Burlington, who comes into this game 2-0. Now, 2-1, I don't think they want to see the Washington Demons again here on this field at Case.
Yeah, it was a thorough win for Washington. You got the team breaking things down behind us, and you bounce back with that win over Burlington if you are the Washington Demons. And, again, a huge game on the ground for Cale Williams. I think you could name any one number of defensive standouts. Blaine Reese, for me, was the guy. I mean, go back to that vocality. He was being loud. He was getting active. I'm sure he's loud back there behind us. It was an emphatic win for the Demons. We'll send it to another quick break. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Kelly Williams here on the other side. You're listening to the Community First Postgame Show.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Wow, version. Yes. Read the bottom. We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections. Like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Post-game show here from Case Field, where Washington takes down Burlington 16-14. Here with Coach Kelly Williams. Coach, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast, we talked about it at the top of the show. It seemed like these fans, these guys were hankering just to play at home and to, hold off a good Burlington team to get the win. What did that mean? What did you tell the guys afterward to rein in this victory?
So we actually stayed here over the summer. We slept on Case Field. And after we got done with practice yesterday, I told them, I said, there's a reason why we sleep on Case Field during the summertime. This is our home. We have to protect the Case. We've went on the road against 2 great opponents. And it's a testament to the players. They put in a lot of work the last 2 weeks. It wasn't easy at times, okay? But they didn't point any fingers. They just came back to work every day. I want to thank them for that.
You guys like to keep the ball on the ground, not too many passes. How did that go as far as the game going and adjusting as you saw Burlington trying to amp up their defense? What were the calls made for Cale Williams to keep rushing that ball?
think if you look in the third quarter, we went, was it 99 and a half yards? And I think the passing game just wasn't there. So we'll take what the defense gives us, and that's a testament to our O linemen. I challenged them at halftime. I told them the first drive coming out of the half, we got to punch it in. It was a great effort by our offensive line.
I feel like we've gone too long without talking about your defense tonight and the effort that they made, the fourth down stop, the end of the play there to, nearly get on that ball, force the 4th and 9 in the game. Just how proud of you of that unit. What was clicking for them on the field tonight, game plan wise? You had a good running back you had to face tonight for Burlington. What was working against him, and how did you see your defense step up to that challenge?
So we challenged the defense. We told them right away on Monday that we're going to stop the run. We're going to put as many guys in the box. We're going to force them to pass the ball. And I think you saw that. I think that we gave up some passing yards, but that's not truly what they want to do. I mean, they obviously want to run it with number 0. Heck of a player. I talked to him after the game. I told him I'd keep watching him throughout the season, keep his head up. He's a heck of a player. But right, it starts up front. The D-line had a heck of a week of practice, and then they got their paycheck tonight. So.
I got a fun one for you, too. I'm seeing it in front of me. I think Kale take a shot of it. What's the deal with the mustard bottle? What's the story there?
I guess there's some research with cramping. Okay. I have never heard about it. I've always been a pickle juice guy, but I've never heard about the mustard. So, hey, it got us the W. It got him through the game. So I'm going to have to do some research on it.
Yeah, so you have to keep the mustard going.
Absolutely.
Well, that'll do it, Coach. Great win. Congrats on it. You move on to Oskaloosa next game. Just a final one for me. What's going to be the message to keep this rolling? Message to the guys to build on this.
So I told them they can only celebrate for a couple hours. We will be back in the gym tomorrow at 8:00. We'll do a little shakeout. Then we'll go into film session. We'll close the book on Burlington. We kind of got an extra week of looking at some Oskaloosa because Oskaloosa just played Burlington last week. So we've got to look at them a little bit. But I really game plan them. We haven't done a whole lot of that. They just have to come to practice on Monday and keep getting better each day.
Thank you so much, Coach. Once again, the Community First post-game show, your final, Washington 16, Burlington 14. The Demons will be here next week against Oskaloosa. You can watch that on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. For Zeph Walker-L, Jack Knowlton will be signing off. We will see you next time.